Yo, what's good with y'all? We back in with another P&L Friday weekly recap of how my trades went for the week, and let's hop into it, man. So this week we started off a new combine. Last week we blew that combine off of silly mistakes like not linking the charts and taking a mini instead of a micro. So we dialed all of that back. We managed the emotions, did better with the risk management, and this is the result. So total P&L 2100, need 900 more to pass this account. Trade win. In this type of market, it's very important to be bearish instead of bullish. So that's what we've been doing. Everything's been tanking, so we follow the trend. We don't try to trade against the trend. Average win loss 3.3. That's all right. Profit factor. So far, we sitting at 6,085, and losses 39.85. So, almost sitting neck to neck. Most profitable day, Wednesday. Phenomenal week. Phenomenal day, actually. Phenomenal day. 1,300. We smacked honey buns. We was eating that day. The Thursday, 391. Now, I'm very proud of my risk management this week, solely because I stuck to my plan and the plan execute well. And my risk management is setting my stop loss at $70, right? So I'm taking little chip damages, and then my wins are heavily outweighing my losses. And I'm taking 3 to 5 micros. If I'm not too sure about a trade, I'm taking 1 to 2 micros. Yeah. I was gonna say, am I saying minis? Micros. And yeah, that's the result of that. So let's see. Best trade 888, worst trade 116. So starting off the week, which was the last day of last month, we hit 600. So let me show you right here what I mean by the chip damage. So the small little percentages. So I'll even pull out some too, like early, if I feel like the trade isn't going my direction, and then re-enter if I have like a strong conviction. And I'll try a trade like 3 times. If it don't work out the third time, then I'm probably just gonna let it be. But as you can see here, 27, 70, and then we came with a win, 137, loss 38, 315, loss 12, win 40, loss 52. So as you can see, it's like this constant back and forth. However, my losses is remaining consistent and lower. So when I do win, I'm able to continue etching above. So this is reflected, as you can see, went down a little bit, and then we shot up and ended the day with 603. Now following up, we had another good day. And also the number of trades that I got going on here too is 20 to 40 range. Pretty much what I'm doing is I'm taking five contracts, so that counts as 5. But typically it will be considered 1 because I'm going in with 1-5 position. So as you can see here, look at this, 5, 5. I'll take 1, 1, 4, 1. And this just contributes to the amount. So if I'm taking 4 trades a day, that's 5, 10, 15, 20. So figuring out my range and how much I trade, sticking around this number seems to work out well for me. And I believe this is what I'm going to stick to for the most part. But this day started off a little rough for me, man. And it's solely because I traded the night session, of course. I need to stay away from the night session, bro. Like I have no business doing a night session. I thought it was sweet solely because I caught a couple of trends in the night session. I just rode those trends, and I was like, yo, this is actually fairly easy. But lately, I ain't gonna lie, it's been eating me up. So at 10 o'clock on the Monday, -6, not bad. Then it just slowly started to snowball down. And low key, I was getting emotional because I was like, bro, like, are you serious right now? This is all M&Q. Let's see. Yeah, all my losses was, of course, gold. And I tried to switch it up here. You can see right here. Go, M&Q, go, M&Q. So gold was eating me alive, bro. It was eating me alive. And then around 10 o'clock, I ended up positive with $60. But I wanted to trade more because I was like, yo, we gotta like make something shake, bro. We can't let this be it. So then traded, dropped down to -77. And then this is where I really saw my setup happen in the market. And I was like, you know what, we need to take this, because like if I don't take this, I'm a low key be tight. I saw my setup, but I didn't take it. Now it's like a 50-50 draw. Like I shouldn't have done it, but like I'm glad I did do it because I ended off -77. So I need to leave my losses where it is. But I didn't eclipse $400, and that's my total daily loss limit is 400 for the day. Now stop. So we then shot up 759, ended the day at 713. Wasn't too mad about that. Wednesday, we hit a straight banger. Once again, we started off terrible because of that goofy night session. -38, 25, 183, 269, -400, bro. 400. And this was like coming close to the bell. And then 8:30, this is where we started to make the munions. So it was very trendy, and I believe it was it shot up this day, and I rode that, and I made lots of money from that. And in my journal, tried trading the overnight, but off the lose. During New York session, trade was at PDL, previous day low. So the previous day low, I was like, this has to go to true day. So I'm going to buy this, and I'm going to ride this to true day with conviction. And lo and behold, like a rocket ship, it took off, and we flew to true day. And we ended off with this amount. So Thursday and Friday is where it started to get a little hectic for me, solely because bunch of news cycles, a lot of uncertainty in the market, and yeah, it was just a chop fest, and I was getting chopped up. So out the gate, I started off. It is so funny too, because I'm like, yo, stay out the night market, bro. But I'm here trading the night market every single time. Next week, I gotta definitely not trade the night market. Just don't touch it. So we started off $23, then we lost. We was at $9, and then we started to tank, of course, because I suck at the night market. Look at that, -300, bro. Boom. What is this? -357. Now I got a little boost here. I caught a pretty nice trade here. This was 830. Let's go to 830 here. So 830 right here. We caught a nice little 500, and this was this got our gains back from the losses and put us above water. And then I took -63. Then I won 95 and 142. And honestly, I should have just stopped right here, bro. Like, I didn't need to take any more trades, but you know, this is the part where greed got the best of me. You know, around 40 trades. That's not bad, but it should definitely be in the 20 range, considering that is a sweet spot for me. But I didn't do that, and lo and behold, I went down. What's the lowest point? Geez, can you go down? 379. Then came up to 140. I caught that 140 and I was like, yo, I should stop, but I didn't. And then I went down, and then we ended the day of 391. So the next day ate me alive, bro. And as we know, I don't do well on Fridays. And I was up positive for the day, and I should have just took my wins and just like left, but I didn't do that. So it is what it is. So again, night market started off negative 92, and then we caught a nice lit some at 1018. Let's look at 1018. What's else looking like? So 1018, we made 145. So out of those little losses, we were able to get above water, and this is what that is. And then we started to take them losses once again, broke even once. 145. Then just continuously just loss after loss after loss after loss. And I'm trying to fight my way. At this point, I'm trying to fight my way out of this hole. I got down to 400. Now, at the point of being at 400, bro, that is when I definitely should have quit. I definitely should have quit because I'm at my daily loss. Like right there, I should have been done. But saw my setup again, and my setup is it hit one of those demand or supply zones, and then I had to ride that joint down or up, and it did that. And I got up, you know, just a little bit, some light. Then I got up even more, negative 284. Then I got up to 144, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna leave it right there, because around this area right here, this is where I kind of low-key started like gambling a little bit, because like when I say it would start to become like a chop fest, it started to really become a chop fest, bro. Like it was getting bad. And I believe this was a news day, man. Trump spoke about the tariffs. Powell spoke. So it was a rough day in the market. But the only thing I saw that had the best opportunity was gold, solely because MNQ, it started to hit that lower range, and once you get to a certain range, you can't trade because the stock drops so much. So what they were doing is liquidating your account and freezing your account from trading in that range and blowing up your account, because you'll get locked in that position. So I didn't take much MNQ, as you can see. I just took gold, but I was having a very hard time. Honestly, I should have just stuck to being a bear at this time, because it was so choppy. It'd shoot up, then go down, shoot up, go down. And I was like, I need to try to catch the bull. And I caught for some, but you know, I didn't catch all of them. Rather, I didn't catch both sides of the wave. But it is what it is. So ending off of the week, we ended off at 2100. So going into next week, I am going to be implementing the same thing that I've been doing with this week, or not this week, last week now. And yeah, just need 900 more. I think it should be fairly easy, solely because there isn't much news going on. So it should be a more mild, calm day, and not so much of crazy choppy markets. So we shall see what happened, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video, man.